poor woman met a man worth hundreds of billions for the first time in her life, and she married him right away. But she never loved him. 9 years passed. They had never once slept in the same bed. There was only an empty bed beside the billionaire. He could only track his wife's schedule through Facebook, and she was on Facebook almost every day, showing off her life. The billionaire never expected himself to become so humble in love. Every time he saw that empty bed, it hurt him deeply. Lucy used her husband's money to take care of her appearance. She appeared online every day. She drove a luxury sports car her husband bought her. She lived in a massive luxury villa, and all of this material wealth made her feel happy. But her mother-in-law strongly disapproved of her. In her eyes, the woman only cared about spending money after marrying into a rich family. She bought luxury goods one after another without restraint. To the mother-in-law, she was just someone living off money. The mother-in-law was angry, but she didn't dare confront her son directly, because her son was already completely under her influence. No matter how angry she was, she couldn't let it out. One day, she heard the woman asking the staff to bring a vase. When she walked out, she saw her cleaning up flowers. Lucy immediately sensed that her mother-in-law was coming. She knew the day would not go well. As soon as they met, the mother-in-law started mocking her. She said even her greeting was careless and insincere. The woman quickly apologized, and even pretended to care, asking how her mother-in-law slept last night. The mother-in-law directly said she could never sleep well with her around. The woman still kept smiling, and asked if she wanted some juice. She acted so humble just to keep her position as the billionaire's wife. But the mother-in-law had already seen through her intentions. She believed the woman was waiting for her to have an accident, so she could inherit the billions in assets. The mother-in-law warned her again not to get any ideas. Then she called the servants over and ordered them to throw away all the flowers. The woman's anger kept building inside. Meanwhile, the mother-in-law told her son that this IVF attempt would be the last chance. If it failed again, they would replace this woman. When the woman heard this, she became terrified. Back in her room, she injected herself with medication. Over the past 9 years, her body was already covered with injection marks. She swore she would get pregnant at all costs. She could not lose her status as the billionaire's wife. Just then, something unexpected happened. The woman arrived at the hospital as planned. The doctor told her everything looked good. As long as her husband cooperated, the chance of pregnancy was very high. She was happy and planned to come back next week. Suddenly, she received an emergency call from the hospital. Her husband had been in a car accident. He was badly injured and was being rushed into emergency surgery. The woman rushed into the hospital in panic. She saw her husband covered in blood. The shock froze her completely. Before she could recover, another critically injured patient was brought in. She immediately recognized him as the new company secretary. Her heart suddenly tightened.